So here we are, we're in the middle of some wars. Some wars. Right, yes, so we are trying to win this war against Scotland. And right, Norwegian army in Caithness. So you have a thing of 19. You have a thing of 16. I have a new seer. Isn't that nice? Right. You should go proselytizing somewhere. Apparently Orkney will do. It's not assault anywhere. I can probably do with keeping my troops around and alive. Let's not send our ships over there. Let's send our ships over here so that when we've won in Caithness we can win in wherever it is the poem is about. Estonia. Oh yeah, that was it. I was trying to take places in Estonia. I remember. This all makes sense now. How are we doing finance-wise? Not great, but we have done worse. And winning this war will get us some cash when they realise that we've they picked the wrong person to go to war. 100%. Okay, right, now we can release the otter for that. That we get 28 money. Fair. Fine. So, how many troops do I have here? 1,700. Right, let's stick you in a ship. And ship you out to there, where it turns out that we have some people waiting. How many troops does this guy have at the moment? Okay. Do I have any spare ships that I can be a-shipping? Right, so I raise some more of my ships. The follow-up question is, where the ever-living fuck are they? This is always one of life's great questions. Okay, found 4 of them. And oh, I've got a 7 there. Excellent. Right. Actually, how many? Okay. So I have slightly too many to fit in there. Brilliant, of course I do. Right, let's stop you being there. Right, let's go and can't send you there. Fine. Right. However, I can send you there. So let's send you there. can dismiss you and glue you lot together. And zoom out of it. So right, you're dutifully trotting your way across the North Sea. Okay, and you are reinforcing, which is good. Let's embark you on a ship and ship you off to there. I'm sure the Baltic's lovely at this time of year. Though it's July. Also, it probably is lovely at this time of year. Right, let's go and see if we have any prisoners we can sell. Alas, no, we have no economic prisoners. Bah. How very disappointing. Then can I move my seer somewhere else? Oh no, hang on. I've just got the thing sorted out. Oh no, lollards. I mean, the Christian heresies are making good, progress in my homelands.
Oh God, some of your allies are gratuitously going ashore in Estonia.
They are. Well, okay, that's not totally completely stupid. I mean, it is also completely stupid, but in a way that probably means that I can wander up there with my 6,000 troops in a second and it'll probably be okay. Right. Commander. Yeah, you'll do. Cupbearer. Might as well fettle a few people while I'm here. Vassal cheering up exercise concluded. Okay. Come on, get your states in here. Glue. So we have you. Off you go on a nice brisk walk to Estonia. You're probably not going to get there in time for my allies, but you have at least been thinning out the position. So let's go and have a look at what our war score consists of. Minus several million for bad battles and minus even more million for not actually occupying any of Estonia. This is fine, we're about to fix this.
Well, I think you probably want to try to join up with that 4,000 if you can.
They're in flight.
Or are you worried that you're going to smash through supply?
Well, it's just awkward and fiddly because they're going to, we're in forest, so
Already eating supply units. Or something.
yeah. Okay, who oh my god, my son is my heir. Is it who I actually voted for?
I suspect not for long, given he has 0 votes. I think it's just that the previous heir has died and the next election hasn't yet.
It's a bit hopeless.
So's everyone.
Except
Erica, but
he's going to be an encroaching foreign ruler. Well, let's give it a go. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be, well, it kind of matters, but it's going to be someone of my dynasty, so, he's not completely hopeless, so. Oh, excellent, they only had 2 flanks. Right, now I must remember to try and not end the war when, if and when I win it, so that I can, move straight on to target number N. Right. We won a battle, we're down to a mere minus 28% war score. And we shall sit here and besiege this very slowly. Right, so we have a small problem that we're in winter and it's severe, so as soon as I can I'm going to lead an assault. I'm going to stop assaulting because it's scary. Well, while we're besieging, let's go and deal with my commander problem. Now I have the problem that all my allies are buggering off somewhere and I don't have enough people to besiege. Come back, you useless buggers!
I think they're after another. It looks like they're heading for another fight in the east.
They are, aren't they?
I wonder if you want to join them.
I think I probably do, on balance, because otherwise they're likely to lose it. And then we won't have enough people to besiege at all. Because, oh, right, I've read some books and improved my diplomacy. Excuse me, why you?
There is a question of whether you're going to have enough people on your side. Is that what happens now? You might want to pay some attention.
So, they're all going to Riga. Where's Riga? Right, so they're all going that way. Okay, let's see if we can. Right, okay, let's go into retreat. Yeah, that's at least. Hello, are any of you going to turn up and be useful? No. Thanks for nothing, you useless stoats. So they're all going to Riga. Can I go to Riga?
Have you got an organiser?
I'm pretty sure I don't have any organisers, but I will check. I am organiser free.
Right,
Well, I should probably stay still then because I've got the defensive advantage. Right. Do I raise another tribal army?
It does kind of feel like you can't really trust your allies.
My eyes are in the wrong place at the wrong bloody time. Let's see what we can do with regard to...
You might want to organise ships first.
Yeah. This is precisely what I'm trying to do. They're all exactly the wrong number. Right, anyway. Right, so since my allies are incompetent, useless stoats who can't work out which end is up, are you going to join us? No. You're going to Izborsk. Why the fuck are you going to Izborsk, you useless stoats? Right.
I mean, your allies do seem pretty decent in defensive wars.
Yes. Right, so... King of Scotland wants the Faroes. Okay, Scotland. How many people does Scotland have? I don't know, if I keep clicking the wrong bloody thing. So... 3,500 troops, but they're tribal, so they can probably raise.
Math down a little, you'll find out the numbers. Right, then on to the troop numbers. I think. Okay, no, it doesn't tell you.
Yeah. So he can raise a tribal army, so. Right.
But I would suggest you leave that to your vassals
Yes.
for now. Not that, but your allies.
Yep.
Work on your defensive war. Possibly build yourself up a decent army of your own.
Well, I'm slowly doing that. If I go to my military tab, you know, I'm slowly inching that number up.
So that presumably means you can raise some of those because
Well, let's try raising some of those.
a few at least.
Anyway, right. What I really want to do is that on. Right. Insert into ship.
I would put them. That might be safe.
It's been my. They spent, look, 4,000 troops spent like several months in a holding pattern there, so I don't think that's a problem. Now I get to spend the fun thing going. I just raised a few hundred troops. Does anyone know, has anyone seen my small panda? Where by my small panda I mean...
Well, they must have been raised somewhere in your domain. There aren't that many
Yes.
counties in your domain, so you can just look at your list of owned counties.
Yes, but I can't... Ah, there we are. So there's 250 of them anyway. which is probably about as many as in fact I managed to raise. So
it looks like you should be able to raise some from vassals, but
I can try raising my vassals. So you guys can get to go on a thrilling walk there. Do we have any ships? We do. Ship. Ship. Hey, that's almost the right number. Right, you all get to go to Gloucester to get on a ship. Let's do a little panning round the rest of Norway and indeed Iceland. Right. So, okay. Also have a quick look at my factions. And the people therein. Look, most of you are quite cheerful. So why are you in the independence faction? Dismiss that. Norwegian army has arrived in Gloucester. Glue Norwegian army together, stuff them on ship, ship them off to Courland im Norveger. Norvegia, sorry.
slightly worried about that. Estonian army nearby. Yeah, doing nothing interesting. Looks like they're heading north.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're heading back to theirs, because for some reason this is a quicker route than round land. You know, hopping from island to island, like some kind of confused mountain stoat. Nearly 900 troops in one place. Numbers going to go up a bit in just a second, because 2,500 troops are about to arrive. Here we are. Dismiss the expensive shipses.
You sent the ones from Gloucester on it, didn't
Yeah, that's this lot. The 3 ships from Gloucester with 204 people in. Right, so now we're getting up to a reasonable kind of number of people. Let's have a bit of a think. Now, obviously, Right, let's ask one of my vassals not to be part of a faction. Alright, so we want Frederick in the centre. We want the Marshal of Norway there, and probably Said there. So what exactly is the King of Scotland doing? Ah, he has 5,000 people camped out in, well. Right, let's acknowledge the child as mine, because there's really no choice. I need to sit here and have thoughts about how the pagan religion is probably less a pagan and more kind of weird composite stuff from... Right, where are you coming? Are you coming anywhere near me? I'm going to try sitting here until you join up. Well, until it's clearer anyway.
You should have kept a couple of ships to send over to Estonia so that they could just watch what was going on.
It's true. Oh.
Actually, yes, can you raise one from there?
From
right,
here.
From up there, because that was part of your domain.
This is also.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. I can't really reasonably use levy
No,
fruits
it's
here.
not part of your domain, it's got a different person holding it.
It's Kingdom of Norway.
Yes, but it's not part of your domain.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, yes, snooze. Yes, good point. Well stated. Snooze.
So you can't raise fleets there.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
I think having a ship, just so you can see what's happening as a spy,
Yes.
might be helpful.
Yes.
Before you go marching in there and get slaughtered again.
It's true.
But, you ought to have enough troops for this now, but...
This is what I thought like the last N times. Right, so they're currently bimbling around in the Gulf of Norway. I vote I glue my lot together and go and try and actually besiege the thing.
So they will come back, but there are only 3,200 of them. So
Oh, the supply limit is really bad.
how bad?
Like 1,000.
Oh, maybe.
I think we sit here until it stops being quite so wintry.
May as well keep your cursor over Estonia so you can see what each supply needs
It's true.
Well, they're busy taking attrition somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to do that. I mean, I'm still reinforcing, so there's no real problem here. Still severe winter in April. It's the early medieval warm period. This is how Iceland and that could do anything. Right.
This happens to be that interest. And it's really a normal winter. I mean, there may be a bit of a supply limit restriction anyway, because it's pagan weird rules.
Well, we're now into winter mild.
Right, how's that doing for numbers?
Not great.
1.13, yes, that's an improvement. So yes, a mild winter knocks 2,000 off the number. Winter will end by the 1st of June.
Okay, so right, I'm going to start them marching because that county's okay, that county's okay, and hopefully by the time they get up here, it'll be closer to June.
So, and yes.
Then when does winter start again?
No earlier than the 1st of October.
Okay.
So there is a horrid times 0.12 multiplier if the religion of the pagan province is an unreformed pagan. And the
I mean,
is the same form
even in June, the supply limit is 1.8k.
Yes. So you are still going to find it quite. If you can get up to military organisation 4 in your capital county, that fixes that.
Well, military organisation 3.
5.8% is not bad attrition. You can probably survive that.
Yeah. We only have to besiege this one thing, so.
Unreformed pagans are immune to it, yes. So that's reformed pagans are immune to the unreformed version of their own branch of paganism, but not to other unreformed pagan faiths.
So I'm immune to this for, old Germanic religions, but not, and this is important for Swimensko, etc.
If Swimensko were to reform itself, then reformed Swimensko would not have this advantage. So you get more supply limit from military organisation in general. If a fort is constructed in the pagan county, this is nullified. Rules on building forts. Alright, it is possible to build a fort. So I'm not quite sure where you can build forts. So they're one of the things...
Oh, that's in the extra sort of province-y bit, yeah. Well...
If you expand that for this... Can you get at that for this county?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's not mine, so...
No.
I don't think you can get to that menu at all when...
But in particular, this says... forts are primarily used to lock the occupation of an enemy province. Forts are particularly useful when warring against unreformed pagans, as they negate the attrition bonus in provinces holding a friendly one. With its building speed, if the player reacts fast enough, it is possible to negate the attrition before the army starts taking losses. Are they clearing off again?
They're clearing off, and now we don't have enough people.
You didn't bring enough people.
Yeah, and that's taken their morale back up to
Curses.
100%.
It's December. I would clear out back to your own territory.
Yeah.
So there is a time problem that you can't actually
Besiege it fast enough.
Besiege it in the summer.
Unless I throw a lot more troops in, and even then I'm going to have a terrible attrition problem.
Oh, this is quite an interesting set of problems, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, it wouldn't be so much of a problem if I could, like, say to all of my allies, we queue up in these counties, then we nip in as fast as we can on the, 1st of June. And off we go. Can't do that. So...
I'm kind of inclined to say we don't have a remotely good... Unless you can come up with a clever way to win this war, I think we have to say unreformed pagans with low supply limits are currently unachievable.
You
need military organisation for.
Yes.
Maybe find another war that won't require that, or just go and deal with Scotland.
What?
Because I think you basically have no hope of winning this one.
So I lose 200 prestige. I lose a lot of money. I'm going to...
if you can find a better idea, if you can come up with any technique that might work.
The only thing that I can think of is by having a bunch of people queued up here waiting ready to go, that I can then... The problem is I can at most dump another 2,500 into the county on the 1st of June to get them there, and then maybe do an assault. But to do an assault on somewhere that's got like 3,000 people, 3,500 people, I'd want like at least 10,000 troops, and preferably more.
Yes.
Or a siege leader, or both. So that's not really feasible, not least because my allies... Let's see if we can... Right.
So yes, I think you should use this, what's left of your army, to go and deal with Scotland.
Well, yes, I think that's what left of my army. I should go and do something with Scotland. Where's the nearest place I can raise a reasonable number of ships? So a slightly reasonable number of ships, but not enough ships. I need another 6 ships. Where can I raise ships from? Ship, here, ship. That's nearly enough. I think might be enough. So hang on, that gives me 6. That should give me about 20 ships, which is probably enough. Do I raise a tribal army in Norway to besiege some of those things back, because they've got quite a lot of troops and I haven't.
Well, they've got 4,500 there.
And I've got about 1,800 in.
Plus whatever allies actually come to your aid.
Yes.
But your allies are probably going to be a bit chaotic.
Yes.
I think another tribal army would not go amiss.
Yeah, I think I raise a tribal army. Not military. And obviously I raise my fleets. Alright, now I get to play the fun game called Where Did I Just Raise My Fleets? Let's embark you, let's ship you off to Chester, that famous bit of Norwegian, what's name? Look at the religion map. So basically, most of the rest of the thing that I want to take over is Swimensko, which is going to be a bit of a problem.
So, military organisation 4.
Which is going to be a bit of a problem.
Yes.
I mean, I have 600... You know, I need another 500 thingies to make that go. Try taking you lot up there. Let's ship you lot over to there. Let's see if we can sort out any useful bits.
Obviously what you need to do is explain the benefits of a pagan reformation.
Yes, alright, so let's glue you lot together. Now let's see if we can make a new unit such that... Right. I've got a unit that's got at least 25 galleys in it. Actually, let's just leave you sitting there for a moment. Right. So I've mostly joined up with some allies. No idea where the opposition are. They were in Orkney and now they're not Orkney, Faroes. Now they're probably not. The religion tab. The moral authority is not doing badly.
Yes. Yes, where's all that moral authority coming from? Decent enough control of things, you have high piety.
Won a couple of holy wars.
Yes.
And we organised our religion, which gives us a nice big boost. There we are, we're besieging back somewhere in Orkney. Right. Fine. And that's a reasonable sized army that is at least going to be at least slightly larger than their army, provided no one else does anything. Right. So we've now besieged back Iceland. Let's look around here. Although they have 33 troops, what the hell are they playing at with those 33 troops? I'm not going to ship my troops away until I know what they're doing, because obviously it is quite possible that the correct answer at this point it's quite possible the correct answer is to hang around in Norway a bit more. Anyway, hang around Iceland a bit more and see if I can kick their army.
Yeah, I think we're going to need more if you're going to kick that.
I think I'm going to need more if I'm going to kick that, so...
So it might be better to go off and do something else.
Yeah. Well, I could raise another thing, but then I'm running a bit low on...
I think it would be better to go and stomp all over Scotland.
Yeah.
Because Iceland is fundamentally a hard place to get your allies to.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Might be small enough.
It might be.
What's the terrain there like?
Mountains.
No.
No. Abort. Let's go to Orkney instead. Send it over there. Let's unpause so that time can pass. Let's dismiss the Norwegian fleet on the grounds that they're expensive. He's currently in credit, which is good.
So, what's your... Oh, is your spy master busy scheming?
Yeah. I could possibly at this point... Oh, right, we're faction free. Right. It's time. You...
Somewhere with... Ideally, lots of
military.
organisation. Probably no one's got that much better than 4 at this stage.
So yeah, Constantinople is, I think, not a terrible place to be. Right.
To go back to the thing, now sort of technology characters that now twirling gears on military organisation at least.
Yeah. So does Scotland have any weird, stupid outlying bits? If we're going to try and besiege it to death. Oh, they brought their army. Excellent. That's more or less what we want to hear. Well, up to a point. They brought half their army.
No, that looks like, if it was precisely 2,500, that looks like a raised tribal army.
And they've taken them away on their ship.
That's good to see.
Well, yes.
Looks like they've got Faroes back, right?
I think the Faroese have managed to get Faroes back. I mean, you know, if they want to take their people over there and wear themselves out besieging Iceland, I mean, like, you can do it, I guess.
The problem is that once they get all of those together, they have rather a lot of army.
Yes. But, you know, they're going to be suffering some fairly horrific attrition. They don't appear to be. Oh well. They're going to get, like, a bunch more people. Okay. So they've got a fairly large army. I think my plan, as far as I have one, is basically to besiege all of Scotland's stuff on the grounds that we can besiege it rather faster than they can. Generally, although they seem to be losing people. No, okay, it's just a selection problem. I have tried to harden, you know, Iceland a little bit against siege, but it's quite hard because I need lots of money, but I kind of like to save up money for an empire. Oh, good grief, right, I've lost a chancellor. Can we do better than 18? Let us go Chancellor shopping. And so, okay, let's go for the one that's maybe not like 70 years old. Briefly have a look at my heirs and see if I can find one that's not completely made of sticks. With regards to diplomacy. Oh well. Nothing doing there. Where is my least cheered vassal? At least one of my least cheered vassals. You are not very cheerful. Excuse me while I send my guy over there to make you more cheerful. Or at least apparently more cheerful. Why are you guys just sitting there in the middle of Ross?
What's the supply limit door you are?
Oh, Squillion.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe they have some stupid plan of their own.
Yes. Mine is systematically make my way down Scotland besieging places. Some of my vassals have buggered off somewhere. Who knows where? I mean, maybe they're going to Norway or to Iceland to fight people there, but it's not very helpful of them if so. We've besieged Stornoway. Let's go to Iona. Of course, the downside about being, King of Norway is I have the Kingdom of Norway's arms, which are not nearly so cool as like everyone else's. All the other sort of Viking type ones. So we'll besiege the Bishopric of Iona, followed by Finlagan.
I think the Empire of Scandinavia is on the go. Red with the gold crowns.
Oh, yeah.
At least it's not a lion, but...
Yay, I guess. It's less easily confusable with everyone else's in the area.
The Wendish Empire is quite fun.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to wend my way to the Wendish Empire.
Yeah. And you know that Britannia has one.
Yes, but unfortunately it's got a kind of pinky colouring. Okay, so they're sitting on pharaohs, besieging back pharaohs. We don't really have a large enough army to take them on, as such. Or rather, it's a bit dubious. But they probably don't want to fight us either.
I think you personally don't have a large enough army, but with your allies you do.
On a good day. If, you know...
But I think that mostly means you will be able to repel them if they turn up and start doing things to you rather than...
Yeah. Hold on. Could you go back upstairs and fetch my phone, which is, I think, tethered to my desk? Thank you.
I think the most...
Oh no, you don't. You can come back. It's hiding behind a pine martin.
I think the most distinctive set of Imperial army is probably Carpathia, which is quite narrow.
Yes, and also quite difficult to get to.
So,
Right, so they're besieging back Orkney now. Oh, hang on, that's going to be a designated region. I think what I do is I win this siege and then I meander up the country to Caithness, which is hilly, in order to try and go, oh, they've got 4,000 troops. I think I still do that because that's the best I'm going to do. So let's practicing diplomacy in a mirror. Sit around in Caithness and hope that to force them into doing something slightly stupid. Let's just check that we are not doing anything slightly stupid. Right, well, we have our best commanders in place, so fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong. Right, you are my grandson. Can we betroth you to anyone? Good. We have been attacked in Caithness. Why? Oh no, hang on, this is me. Right, good, okay. What? Why are you, with your 9 martial skill, what the hell has happened to my careful army organisation?
your allies have probably happened to it.
My allies will probably have them do it. Oh yes, they're different. What not? Pestilential hamsters. Well... right, okay. Let's get a bit better.
I think camping in Caithness and waiting for him to come and do something stupid was a very good move. Colin.
Let's briefly go and besiege back Orkney. Because Orkney is quite bad because that's what they're actually... Oh no, they're going for pharaohs. But pharaohs are hard to get at.
So one of your allies is already there.
Yes. And I might... oh dear, I'm out of a spy master again. Right. My daughter is more expendable. You're visiting some mates in the Varangian Guard. It's fine. I think my plan is to end this, get to the point when this war is theoretically endable, and then pause just beforehand and see if there's anything else I can do with my troops. I am on 96% war score, and how many of the so I've got 2,200 event troops spawned, which is a reasonable number, and I would have to dismiss my allies. That's fine, I could just march my allies to Chester or something. What do I get for winning this war? 116 gold. Some piety and some prestige and some moral authority. Right. You're my daughter. Oh, you're quick. Right. I think I'm going to legitimise you. We'll see how you turn out. The one that's quick is definitely worth legitimising. I've got quite a lot of children.
Yes. Well, 2 of them are dead at least.
Yes.
Another one of them is a commander and thus liable to
It's true.
suffer unfortunate consequences.
It's true.
I mean,
I do have 3 sons still living.
yeah. Right, if you have 100% war score, you probably don't want to win the war immediately.
Indeed. What I might do is...
You do probably want to dismiss your levies, personal and vassal.
Let's see if I can... So... That.
Why do you carefully separate them off and then dismiss them?
Well, I carefully separated off mine, realised that there was about 2 of them, and I didn't mind losing them. And I didn't really care what happened to my vassals. So...
Scotland.
Gutland. It really should have it's an O/ or O something or something. I think I don't have a truce with him anymore.
So you could conquer one of his
Counties.
Be inclined to go for one that's easier to get to, yes.
Yeah. Hang on, let's just check that he's... So he's got 2,500 people and he can raise another 2,000. I'm sure I like that. What about Nordland?
Hanging on.
Which has been hanging on but currently has no pacts, doesn't have any things.
And you have no cases of ally against it.
Okay.
Because you can't use subjugation. It's not opposing religion. They may want to send your chancellor over there to fabricate a claim.
It's true.
They're
They're unreformed pagan.
Go in a fairly horrible place. I don't really want to find out.
No.
It's all part of both Luminel. Probably a bit scary. It's worth checking.
Or
It's not an enormous win, but like it's convenient.
it is convenient, isn't it?
It presumes it's got a conquest cases of ally for him.
Yeah. My inclination is to go for that on the every little helps principle.
Yes, I would wait. Allow your allies a chance to join that war.
Yeah. Click the invite allies in. So, my granddaughter needs stuff. Okay, let's allow for some vassal decisions.
So you can start marching south.
I think at this point I start marching south.
You're only going to end the previous war eventually.
Bah!
Oh. What just happened?
I don't know.
Well, check. Is there an obvious... the Battle of Dornoch? No, that's on your side, sorry.
Yeah.
There's nothing hugely negative.
Yes, I don't know.
Well, they siege some more of Scotland. Until they say they're sorry.
Yes.
That was a sudden loss of 30%.
Yes.
Presumably means there was something that was getting you plus 30% but suddenly stopped doing so, given that there isn't a minus 30% anywhere there.
Did maybe a prisoner die or something?
Oh.
I mean, I've still got Chiefess of Moray here.
Maybe she's no longer married to the chief of Moray.
It's possible. But then she wouldn't be Chiefess anymore.
Oh, true, yes.
Well, that's bizarrely inexplicable.
Looks like the Scottish Army is coming ashore again.
Yes.
You might not pull the same trick you pulled last time.
Well. So, let's march up there and hope that my eyes go with me.
Use for those of which you require children.
It's possible. Doesn't seem likely. People are plotting to kill one of my sons.
Excellent.
I mean, if I get down to only having one son, then I can go and attack Denmark. Well, if it's, not completely unreasonable. Did I lose 30% because suddenly I wasn't holding Orkney anymore or something?
No, because it was long before they arrived.
Yes. Pass. I gained 2 diplomacy. Woohoo! I have fulfilled my ambition to improve my diplomacy. Improve my stewardship, my learning. My intrigue. Well, my learning helps govern my technology. So I think under the circumstances at the moment, we try and improve our learning.
So 70 years old.
This is probably going to prove a bit tricky.
So the Orkney is taking longer to besiege than I realised. Sorry.
Well, I don't have any early meetings tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. It's not. Getting past 80 is not unheard of in Vikings. There's 2. I'm pausing will help. Time pass. There's 2 main things that cause death. Ooh, in response to the new era of crusades and jihads among the Abrahamic monotheists, the great Fylkir Eirika has informed all the Germanic gods of his plans for a magnificent Germanic pagan response. In fact, all pagan heads of religion may now declare great holy wars. This could be the beginning of unprecedented heathen aggression. Great the Thunderer is with us.
Not sure that's quite what you meant.
I'm not quite sure that's what I meant either.
You can translate that very well out of the Swedish.
Why Swedish?
I think that's where Paradox is based. Sweden. It makes their dubious
Nordics.
Germanic pagans even more embarrassed.
Well, kind of. I mean,
or are they Orthodox Swedish Germanic?
They're probably Orthodox Swedish Germanic pagans from the 19th century.
Right, I think the Scots are not the idiots they were last time.
I think I might have to go and kick them.
Hills, crossing water, you might make it. Okay, it was a brief. I'm just going to put them all into a ship.
Well, they
That's
just.
looking good so far.
Hooray, I managed to find the button to show me what the hell is going on. Right, back up to 83%. King Anarwell the Wicked has declared Welsh war for Tudos's claim on Van on... Okay. Excuse me while I yoink all my vassals in.
Because they're on the correct side of the channel.
Because some of them are at least on the correct side of the channel. Right.
That I think in war is, I think, third priority.
Yes.
After deal with these bloody Scots.
After deal with these bloody Scots. Under other circumstances we would be delighted to make friends with the Scots. But well, it's inching its way up. Back up to 86%. I think we could probably assault that holding. 92%. Now, if only my allies decide to stick around with me.
I think the Scots have failed into their ship again.
Maybe they're going to try and besiege somewhere in Norway. I mean, actually, Norway. No, it's okay. I'm
Still producing children.
still producing children. The thing is, now, I mean, serious risk of my wars lasting 3 years because of all the faff it takes to get one going. Good, our holding in Van is under siege. Right, well, stated. Those two are locked into their flanks.
Those are not your commanders.
Oh, they're not my commanders. Okay. Look like my commanders.
Slightly confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I mean, it looks like those flanks are kind of empty, but that might mean that maybe they're your commanders, but your army doesn't actually have any people in those flanks.
It's possible. It's possible that none of it makes any sense and it's got no head. So we're at 92% more score, 94% more score. That's going to go down in a second because they're besieging Hjaltland. And then Scalloway. Let's visit my lover. I can't help but feel that, Germanic tribes should be a bit less puritanical about this than Christians are. Although it's still considered deeply shaming.
What was that? Sorry?
Well, I said, although it's still considered deeply shaming,
What is?
having illegitimate children.
Oh, right.
Like, it kind of meant you didn't put enough effort into being the right person in the first place. Right, let's adopt the Marshall's ideas and improve the military technology spread rate.
Yes.
Come on, we can besiege Gowrie or Gower, possibly. It's 99%. Let's, see if. No, fine. I have one thing to say, and that's you're stoked. And I know it. So, he's my son, he's not anything special. Let's acknowledge him as mine on the grounds that, you never know, he might turn out right.
Well, that does increase focus. That doesn't make him an heir, does it?
No, not yet. He's acknowledged, but not.
Maybe gives you an option.
So that's taken me down to 94% war score.
You're about to take their capital.
I'm about to take the capital, which I'm hoping is going to give me a whopping great whack of war score, which is 100% war score. Right, very quickly release the otter. Release the otter. The otter has been released.
Right, onwards.
Right. Well, I think I don't worry too much about what they've besieged.
No, you just besieged their entire territory.
I just besieged their entire territory.
I'm sorry. I was distracted.
And go, I'm terribly sorry, were you looking at me? And go off. And I can wander south and, maybe deal with some stuff. Right, let's ransom the Chiefess of Moray. On the grounds that's 26 gold to the good. Oh look, there's now a Scottish revolt. Haha.
Well, weakened.
Indeed, Scotland.
Do you have any useful paint? No, don't.
No.
You've got plenty of other things to work on.
It's an old Germanic uprising apart from anything. Yes, right, okay. Allies, assemble. Who are you? You're my daughter. You're my illegitimate daughter. Let's maybe not do anything hasty. Let's assign you a guardian. Right, you. Where are you? You're there with 2,700 states. Right, I think this is a good time to save and stop. Well, it's not, but 953. Good night, stream.